Hello, my name is Faisal Malik. I'm a two-time finalist for the Ultimate Miami Comedian Contest. I'm a comedian that has traveled and performed all over the US, and I'm an expert at producing high-quality comedy shows. What you can get from this video is not only learn how to produce comedy shows, but you can learn music or other venues where you need to get people to come out. So not only for this free portion of the show, I want to bring out my colleague. He's a producer as well. His name is Kel Thompson. So here is Kel Thompson.
All right, thank you, Faisal, and thank you for putting this together. Congratulations on getting all of the material together and putting together a tutorial that helps show producers, event producers, comedians, and musicians to be able to, fill up their venue, which is kind of, the most important part. You might be able to be funny, you might be able to play music, but if you can't get people out to see you, then you're not helping the establishment, nor are you helping your own personal brand.
Exactly, especially in this day of age where, like you said before, you need to bring people out if you're a comedian or aspiring musician, because that's what the record label is looking for, or the head booker at comedy shows. If you don't bring people, they're going to be more likely to book someone that could bring people.
Yeah, so I was doing an interview recently with Ashley Christine, who is a singer-songwriter, and she was speaking of how important it is to already be producing before somebody's going to actually consider putting you on their label. And I think it's the same with comedians. If you're funny, great, but if you can't bring people out to a venue, if you can't help that establishment fill up those seats, then why would they be interested in working with you? Like, you have to extend that added value in this digital age. And so I think that's what you're helping people learn how to do with this cool tutorial, is how to, for a small investment, be able to, fill up a venue with friends, with family, with friends of friends, how to get that extended reach.
Exactly, and talking about filling up venues, this guy does not have trouble filling up venues at all. We had an open mic in Fort Lauderdale, Marina 84, where it was hard to get people to come. But after him, Marina 84 is now the best open mic in Fort Lauderdale. So, and then he's also gotten the Improv with 500-seat theater to get a lot of people to come out. It was mostly full, I think, on a Wednesday or Thursday night. What was your strategy in implementing that?
So yeah, Marina 84 is an open mic that I run, and it was rated the #1 open mic, and it is notoriously a very tough venue to perform. And we did Laugh Live at the Improv in West Palm Beach, which is a very large venue. And again, as a new show producer, I had the obstacle or the challenge to get a lot of people into that room. So my strategy for the Improv was to ask people to come in, and the comedians that I booked, to ask them to ask their friends. So basically you're building essentially a network, kind of like, the pyramid network schemes or the multi-level marketing. You're asking your comedians to ask their people. But one thing that you can do is ask them to promo, what I call promo like a mofo. So basically you ask them to overdo it a little bit, and I ask ahead of time on a group message. I get everybody that's agreed to perform at the Improv. I put them all together and I give them a little pep rally. That's my strategy. I don't know that anybody else does that, but I'm not afraid to ask people and tell them in a very kind way what I hope to get from them, and that is for them to promote on their Facebook over and over, not the same message over and over. There's different ways that you can phrase something so that people are not feeling like they're getting inundated or spammed. There's ways that you can say it one way as a joke, say it another way as the date and time, say it another way as you appreciate them coming out. Post a video and say, if you want to see me, then I'm going to be at this venue on these dates. So you want to mix up the message when you're promoting yourself. And so I give these kind of tips and information to people and ask the group to engage in that kind of thing. Cross-promote each other. That's another thing you can do. So you could ask, the 10 people that are going to be on your show, when Mike says something, then Faisal promotes it. When Faisal says something, then Mike promotes it. So that way people are getting it from different angles, because as that date approaches, you have to have those multiple impressions on people. It's the same way that Coca-Cola does it or Nike does it. They're hitting you from multiple angles. Geico, very good at giving a creative message over and over and over. And so you want to take some of that marketing and advertising strategy that the big guy use and don't be afraid to use it yourself, because Facebook will filter your posts and using algorithms so that you don't annoy your friends. But also that means that there's a select market that's seeing your messages. And then you can also ask your friends and family to share the message too, because there's an extended reach that way. So those are, some of the things that I like to do is ask people to do a little bit extra. Because the thing is on my Facebook, there's people that I met a year ago, might have worked with 2 years ago, that want to come out. But they don't understand that they have an invitation from me unless I directly extend it to them. That's another thing, is to ask people directly. Message people, put together a group, have each of your comedians form a Facebook group or a event page, and then have them invite their friends directly, because those direct invitations, imagine if I don't know you very well, if you ask me directly to come out to your show, then hey, I think we're friends and I want to support you. But if you just post 10 times, then I might not feel engaged with you. But if you actually ask me directly, then I'll say, yeah, you know what? Fassel wants me to come out and support him. He asked me directly. And I see it over and over, and I see it running right up to the date. Maybe I'll go out and I'll bring a friend. Maybe I'll bring 2 friends, and then maybe there's some sort of special deal that you can give me. Maybe there's a buy one, get one free, or, you get in free. And so those are kind of the strategies I use, and I try to demonstrate those things to the people that I'm booking on the show, that I expect them, or I'm hoping that they will do it. I put it in a very nice way, but I frame it so that they have an understanding of how we're going to all look great together. We're a team, that show becomes a team. And the better that everybody looks, the better that each individual looks.
Exactly, like you said, it's not just about us, it's about the team. If you make it as a team and you have people ask other people and then they ask other people, you never know who's going to come. And also, a personal touch message is good, because you don't want to send a general message. People don't want to feel as if they're part of spam. So I definitely agree with you on that. I can tell you're an expert just by those strategies. And the way you ask, you don't hound them. It's not like you must get 10 people or your life's over and you can't perform. You say it in a nice way.
Yeah, and everybody, maybe some people only have 2 or 3 people. But, you can set the expectations where you want to ask them to bring 10. But if they don't, then you make a judgment call. Obviously, everybody wants to perform. So, you don't want to tell them they can't perform necessarily, but you want to set the expectations. And they're going to do their best to try and bring people out.
Exactly. Well, Kel, we appreciate your time.
Sure. Good luck with the rest of the show. I look forward to seeing it.
Sounds good. All right. Sounds good. All right, so for the next part of this show, Promoting Strategy 101. First part of promoting is the mindset. That is the most important part of promoting. If you in your head are like, this is too much work, I will never get this done, this venue is too big, they're not listening to me, it's not going to happen. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you are right. Someone said that quote. That definitely was not me. I don't remember who said it. But yeah, the mindset is the number one key to promoting a good show. You need to believe in yourself. You have the tools to get people to come out. There is no natural way. It's going to take work to promote a show. It's going to take strategy. But don't worry, with me here, you're going to be able to use these strategies to be able to get people to come out and come out consistently. So strategy number 1, positive frame of mind in promoting a show. Personal touch, like Kel mentioned, that is key. Personal touch is one of the top reasons why people will come to support you. When they come, people don't normally come to support a show if they're your friends. They come for you. They want to support you. So when you ask people to come out, don't just be like, hey, Kel, please come to my show tonight. It's going to be fun. That is a generic template message. You want to maybe say something to Kel like, hey, Kel, great hanging out with you at blah, blah, blah place. Let's catch up. Let's go, come check out the show. Maybe we'll grab a bite to eat afterwards. Definitely would like to catch up with you on your kids. Something where you're telling Kel that it's not salesy. You're not using him as a number. You're treating Kel as a person. So personalized touch messages are good. Email's good. But what happens with email is people get bombarded with so many emails, they don't even look at it. So a text message the night before might be, not the night, but like the afternoon before would be efficient. When you send a text message, make it quick. Don't make it like a 10-page text message, because people will be like, oh, I'll read it later, and then they never read it. So send them like a quick, snappy text message with a picture of the event, which has the address and the location. And then that would help you to get people to come out. And then the next day, you could send like a quick email as well. I mean, those strategies will help you get people to come out. Personal touch matters. Also, if I have an event posted on Facebook or Meetup where people say they're going, I'll type them a quick sentence. Hey, Kel, I wanted to confirm to see if you were coming tomorrow. If they reply, you know they're interested, and then that helps. And if they don't reply, I wouldn't bother at that point. It would be a waste of time. You don't want to waste time promoting. So that personal touch definitely matters when getting people to come out to a comedy show. Also being different, because I'm sure all the ads you see on social media or email are similar. Come to the best show ever, full of great comics and a fun time. You don't want to just be like that. You want to be different. Come to my show. It's amazing. We're going to have 7 comics from different cultures, or it's going to be a show that with a special surprise at the end. The show is in a place where it's unimaginable. I'm sure just let your imagination wander when creating the ad. Don't be afraid to take chances with the ad. So what if someone doesn't laugh right off the bat? You keep doing it. You keep promoting your special way. You'll find something where people are resonating to. And then once you find that way, keep trying to use that method. And then that method will become your go-to method to get people to come out. So like I said, other than personal touch, being different is another key to getting people to come out to a comedy show. So also, when you're promoting for the comedy show, you want to try to minimize on the flyers, because that's like using MySpace or playing Atari. That is not as effective anymore. What you need to do is get in the 21st century at least. Try to use social media. Social media is the #1 source to get people to come out. People are always on Facebook, Instagram, meetups. You have to use different methods to get people to come out to events, comedy shows. Maybe think outside the box, go to a hotel room. Not hotel room. I mean, you could do that if you want, but that's gonna take you a lot more work. Go to random hotels, go to the concierge desk, tell them that you have a comedy show going on, offer them a discount to get them to want to come out, come get people. Because like Kel said, you have to ask people. You never know who might be interested that night in going to the comedy show. And then there's also a strategy to promote as well. People say, oh, should I promote 3 months in advance? Should I promote the day of? Maybe you could do both. I wouldn't promote 3 months in advance to me though. That's way too far out. If anything, I would promote 2 weeks in advance. That way it's ample time for people to look at it and be like, oh yeah, this sounds fun. Maybe I'll clear some time out of my calendar to check it out. And then you'll know if a promotion's going well is because as you get closer to the event, you'll start getting bombarded with questions, or there'll be a buzz on social media that people are interested. So, I mean, promotion to me is fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people that have never been to my comedy shows before go to comedy shows, watch it, and then have the time of their lives and want to come back and ask me for the next one. So yeah, if you promote, not only are you going to be able to attract people, make money, help others by paying them money, but you're able to generate a fan base. And like me and Kel were talking about, this fan base is what will drive you to build bigger shows in better venues, or if you're an artist, get attention of bookers to have them wanting you to perform at a bigger venue or produce a show at the Improv like Kel did. So I mean that is a complimentary session I have for now. And if you want to purchase the other session, I'm going to dig deeper into Facebook, Instagram, Meetup, more keys to what you need to do to promote, the strategy I use to promote. So definitely encourage you to check out my video, the sellout shows, and learn more of how you can take your comedy show or your event to the next level. Thank you all for checking it out, and we'll proceed soon.